Howdy All. This is your host, Rogue. Welcome back to LovettGamez. We're playing a little bit of Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition today. Hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. In the last episode, we created our character, we did a few little tasks, and we got a tasking to go clear out a section what is infested with, I think, snakes, but we're going to find out on this episode. I am getting over being sick, so you may hear a little roughness in my voice and it cutting in and out. Hope you enjoy, and let's hop right back to it. We're playing ourselves a mage. Alright. It's been a few days, so remember the controls. Take all, blank vellum. We're in the storehouse. We're trying to get ourselves a fire wand by cleaning this out. We do have a map. Go this way first. Fireball.
Now's better than later.
Getting targeted by something. It takes too long to cast the cone spells. You need to be able to cast those quicker.
All right, all right.
Really?
Now's better than later.
Big old spiders. I thought it was snakes, but no, it was spiders. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. Still working on trying to become all power.
So you can get off my back. Let's see some blood.
Good, novice.
I'll get on it.
Really? Oh, I'm facing two of them? No, let's... Super annoying. We need that.
So you can get off my back. Now's better than later. Run! Why you still there? Excellent!
Alright, we need a second to regain our mana and our health. Nothing back here. I think we just cleared it all out. Yeah. That's their, I mean, is it considered complete? Oh, there's one more.
All right, all right.
Quest updated. Right, so we did complete it. That was the last one. Also got a bunch of loot back here, which is pretty good.
You're back! Are the spiders gone?
I've dealt with your infestation.
Oh, wonderful. You're a lifesaver. Now, where was that form you wanted me to sign?
Here it is.
Right. There you go. How's that?
Excellent, thank you.
It was a pleasure. You'll go far in this circle, I bet.
Nice. So, is there any... Got apprentice robes. This cow. Lightning rune. Is there a place for this? Staff projectile. Dragon plate. Let's see, is any of this better? Not the same. Now let's get this viral. From this tranquil dude.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
We got the slime form, the rod of
Everything
fire.
looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Alright. Talk to Joan. Return to Joan. Plans. Yeah, I don't remember where he is, though. First Enchanting Irving has something for us. Library, guest quarters, storage, first floor. Joan's all the way around, too. And we just get to run all the way back. If this guy's got a quest, we'll pick it up over here.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, First Enchanter.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
Need to talk to you. He seemed like a man like any other. I agree. It was my privilege. We spoke a little. He's puffed up.
Certainly. What is on your mind?
John says he's going to be made tranquil. When is he going by the harrowing?
When he is ready. I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask?
He fears he's going to be made tranquil. We are concerned for friends.
Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
I'm not going to out the dude.
You have returned. Does something require my attention? And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Yes, Lily told him that he must know Joan's plan to escape. Why are you doing this to Joan?
Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Gregor must be making it up. He hates all mages. I must find the Circle's will.
I'm sorry, but it must be done. It's not such a bad thing. Jowan will come to terms with it, as will you.
You know this is wrong. I have nothing more to say.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side.
So it literally wants me to turn old Jowan in.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
Have your rod of fire.
Really? What?
How did you meet Lily?
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Stop it, you're making me ill. Do you know where your family is?
What? Oh, you mean you and me? Oh,
That's
this
not
is
what I meant to
awkward.
click.
Yes, why didn't you, Jowan? You're always talking about her.
It never crossed my mind. You're like a sister to me. You don't like me as something more than a friend, do you? Great. I mean, that's good. That was an odd thing to bring up, and a bit disturbing.
You know where your family is? Or are you sure? Are they going to make you tranquil? Why do they want to make you tranquil?
A rumor is spreading that I've dabbled in blood magic. That's why they won't let me take the harrowing. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't. Blood magic lets mages influence the minds of others. What if someone used it to control a king or a grand cleric? Magic must serve man, not rule over him. Remember? The Chantry fears this above all else. That's why the Templars, Gregor, will pay attention to a mindless rumor.
You sure they're going to make you tranquil? Do you know where your family is?
No, and I don't care. Why?
I was just curious. I don't know where my family is either. I don't believe you talked about your family.
I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight.
Oh. You are somewhat demonic looking. That's awesome.
Mother could be cruel, especially if you got on her bad side, which was easy to do. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past.
Why are they going to? Do you know?
Are you ready to go?
I have the rod of fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Oh, have you all in my party? Aw, I was gonna turn you in. no idea where we're supposed to go to the repository. Maybe the first floor? I don't really like Jowan, so... does not harm me to leave him in a bad situation. I can't remember if it's the basement or not. But I would like to get my own blood from the rectory. Okay, we are in the basement. Cheers. Trying to maintain my voice. Again, I don't know if this is where we're supposed to go.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
How do I get past it? How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, can't Jowan help you enter?
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
If you have the password, can't Jowan help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
Well, what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
I heard something. Is that it?
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Alright. We're in.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
You use the rod on the locks, but nothing happens.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Don't know.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
There must be another entrance. That door down there, where does it lead?
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Oh, we could forget the foolishness. It's worth a try.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
And it should be guarded. On with it.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Y'all the ones talking.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far. Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
Try to make this quick!
Well, he's dead. Well, knocked out. I don't think he's actually
Thing is
dead.
coming. I'll get on. Outside
I'm not thinking we're going to be taking out guards, but hey, more power to it. Excuse me. Anything over here worth looking? Not really.
Now's better than later.
Anything over here worth looking? Not really. Like we're about to get attacked again. Yep. Why are you not casting your spell? Oh, cool.
Another one falls!
Another one bites the dust.
Got it. Get off my back.
Yeah, I cast fire at the banana. Healing up. Alright, they're cool.
That's the way it has to be!
They're not that good at
On, trying to make this quick! Alright.
Hey, but they all have potions. At least something.
Alright.
Before we go over there, anything here?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
He has an attitude, dang. Come on. Take out the healer. The headless healer. We got two doors. This one looks like it goes into a small room.
Alright.
Perfect for us to loot. Doesn't really look like there's anything else in here.
Now's better than later.
Far out. Cells. Nothing really here. Mushrooms growing in the cells. Private documents.
Now's better than later.
Looking for trouble, are we?
Why don't you just die? So you can get off.
You started
Oh, he is almost dead. That's not good. I've almost killed him.
Maker has blessed us.
I'm bleeding. Can you help me with that?
No, I'm not a healer.
Got it.
Just have to let you heal over time real quick. Dude, he had like this much health. Come on. Come on. Alright, he's high enough.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
New staff. Hey, a statue.
There's something odd about that statue.
I don't like its creepy. I wonder who the statue is.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Archon Valerius.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue. Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
How did the statue get here? Was he very old?
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
I actually liked it. Oh, the statue's
Wow,
cool.
that old wall's about to come down any moment.
Hey, there's another one. Artifact. Double check before you leave this room.
What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
Can't imagine what it does though. I don't think it's gonna help us get through. Really decorative. Stockpile's useless.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber.
Suppose we can amplify the rod's power.
See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look. It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
Looks fairly heavy. You'll have to help. Alright, Jowan, move the bookcase
I
aside.
can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Everyone
This is
heard
the
that.
phylactery chamber. It worked.
We must find Jowen's phylactery, quickly.
Look around, where would it be? It's a pity they've taken mine to detriment.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
Of course, I could escape with you.
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever, not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery.
I had a feeling.
Let's try to make this quick! Ah!
Oop. Not trying to raid the bodies in the back. Come on, guys. That looks like a way to leave.
Got it.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Let's move on. I expect a larger room with more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
Let's move on.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Did I pick anyone else's?
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
This looks bad. I knew this would end badly. I assure you this isn't what it looks like.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Snitches get stitches.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowen. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage, Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
He lied to me. John said he wasn't a blood mage.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. I'm sure he'll thank his son. He couldn't have gone far. He could still count.
Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You forced his hand. Really didn't know he was a blood mage.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Persuasive line, no. Yes, the staff. You can have it back if you like. Yes, the staff.
And what about that staff? Didn't I put that away 2 years ago? I'll be taking that back now, if you don't mind.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
No idea he's a blood mage. John's the one you want, not me.
And you think this excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
She is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
I always hoped to prove myself as a mage. Gregor's right. I should face. The Grey Warden will have me, I'll gladly go. But I'm a mage. My place is here. I want out of here.
Gregor, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
A blood mage escapes, and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
So, am I to be a Grey Warden? What lies in store for me? Am I to leave the Circle forever?
The Circle never forgets its apprentices, but the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
That's fine.
You will have ample opportunity to hone your skills, I assure you. Come. Your new life awaits.
I'd like to come back and take down that Templar a notch or two.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Can we skip the introduction? It's a long trip. I am Road, Your Majesty, and a friend of yours, Human Lord.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I'll do the best, of course. I'm not cast spells.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind. We'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well. Sounds like the blight is almost over. Sound very confident.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You don't sound reassured. You didn't seem to take them very seriously. Perhaps this isn't really a blight after all.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could ask if you're not a fool.
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What would you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Cool. Alright. So we got to meet the king, gotta meet this dude. King's Highway. Tower guard.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Should go. What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest. By orders of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out. I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows? Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing. Make us speed your steps.
Alright. Dude's a little weird. This is going backwards.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, Teyrn worries that may not be enough.
there anything? Not really anything over here. Nope. Alright, we're going to go back to where we were just a second ago. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the wall in Game of Thrones. Like, we are way up in the air. This reminds me of a story I could tell. Yesterday, while I was at work, I was walking past the trash compactor, and I fell and twisted my ankle.
Hale, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguard. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Circle of Magi.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
I hear dogs.
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
To ask you some, I'll be on my way.
Go on, then. Good luck to you, then.
Alright. He seemed cool. We've got Alistair, Kennel Master, Dog Kennels, Infirmary. Let's go up. But yeah, I fell, twisted my ankle, and the game crashed. The game had crashed on me. But we are back. So let's see what we get ourselves into.
I'm sorry. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
Apologize if elsewhere, or as you wish.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Can I get you a ladder, so you can get off my back?
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
When will they
I am
return?
not privy to such knowledge, and, I suspect, neither are you. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, nothing to steal.
We stand here in this hour.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
It's terrifying to be honest, yes, I know all of that. It wasn't that difficult.
Oh ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
I'm confident in my skills.
Good. You'll need them when you face the Darkspawn. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
You know much about the Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll kill all the Darkspawn. See?
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go without blessing, for you shall not be forgotten.
Can I get you a ladder, so you can get off my back?
If you'll excuse me, we are praying. Shh, I'm trying to listen.
How do you do?
Hail, Grey Warden.
Hey, we stole something.
How do you do?
He's got a quest.
If you'll excuse me, we are praying.
Nothing to steal. Alright.
So, any luck? Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What do you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about the
I
ritual?
happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kokari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why are they frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it. I wouldn't be here if I did. They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
He just straight up left.
Hail to you.
Got it.
Nothing? Alright.
Can I get you a ladder,
That course of
so you can
action
get off my
is
back?
inadvisable. That course of action. Welcome, young woman.
You're a tranquil mage,
Yes,
aren't you?
and you are a mage of the Circle. You must be familiar with the Tranquil who serve there. I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What
It
enchantment
is the
exactly?
practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Sure.
Goodbye.
He's got nothing to steal.
How do you do?
Insufficient skill.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Are you mistaking me for a servant? Is it here you become a Grey Warden? Dare you address me so human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
What supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
You can see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
You got a ultra bomb, firebomb recipe would be nice. Concentrate deathroot extract. Get extract plants. I like the fact that we have like no money. You have like a lot of various things. Let's see. Let's sell some stuff. I'll sell all of them. I have no use for a mace or a dagger. Currently 3 magic staffs. Alright, so I mean we did get some money out of that. Metal kite shield, I don't care about those. Is that better? Not really. Fire's improved herbalism. Improved rat making. Alright, we will definitely have to come back to this dude. Oops. I don't know how we just did that. Spells? Talents? No. Skills? Be there. Your stealing ability here. Here. I have totally glitched that out. Alright. Because... yeah, we stole something.
Well met.
Insufficient skill.
so you can get off my back.
Nothing to steal. I mean, it's nice being a pickpocket. We stole something from her. But yeah, I fell down on the ground at work, which sucked. Then I skinned myself up and I grabbed the trash compactor. Got my finger and wedding ring
could
stuck.
join the Grey Wardens. Amazing.
That sucked.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Indeed a mage.
Really? You don't look like a mage. That is... I mean... how interesting. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me? That's alright, no offense. You must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Get with it, pleased to meet you.
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
How about you stop making me as a woman? I can't own myself. You want more women? The Wardens do.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you?
Probably unlucky. Just one of the boys.
Ouch. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You're a mage hunter.
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits? You don't have to accompany, do you? Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
When you're not controlling them, party members act according to the tactics you set. Select Alistair. Open the tactics. Change it to Defender. Alright. Go back to myself. It's not... Oh, there we go. I'd much rather play my own character. You have anything to steal?
No.
Nope. Let's see. This whole area is huge. There's stuff back there. There's people down here.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Wardens here, you know. We have them on the run, I hear. You're mad.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has important
The
information?
commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Nice. Do you have anything to steal? Nothing to steal.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they
can't
found him in the
feel it.
wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
She has nothing.
They're going to kill us all. Kill us and then eat us.
I look forward to the morning's glorious battle.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
You minister blessings to Elf, do you?
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Does he destroy the homeland of those who will not?
I'll not discuss politics here. Take your hatred and be gone.
Hey, we stole some from her.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes.
Serturi is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlaman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
What's that supposed to mean? Maybe you need to start letting fewer humans in.
Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Are you nervous about fighting? I wouldn't be here if I had a choice matter, so I'm looking forward to it.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay.
Out of my sight, heathen. I must perform the Maker's work for those who appreciate it.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
You haven't been sentenced.
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'll see what I can do. Tell me why you're here first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
I bet you're as innocent as the sunrise.
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
It matters to me. It's just because if you weren't deserting, why were you sneaking?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Let's see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
You got your food and water. Now off with you.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
I'll take that, kill him, take the key. Here's some food, give the food to the prisoner.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
Nothing there. Big doggo.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
And you got nothing to steal. One of the guys looks like we gotta talk to. That's the chest wound.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
That course of action is inadvisable.
I'll get on it.
Alright. You acquired the key, presumably one of the chests, part of the camp. Chest will likely know when you reach it. You have to do it when the tranquil's not present. So I come back. Okay, since we've done quite a bit, just save it just in case.
Well, in for a silver, in for a crown, as my dear mum always used to say.
We should see what Duncan wants us to do next, don't you think?
Not yet.
Well met.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about it.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Wait, Trilly, can you tell me a little about him?
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Nice.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am. How do you know that? I'm not Grey Warden yet.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Fascination you don't share. No, I did not know that.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I really hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me. You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Now's better than later.
No, we didn't really learn much about him.
Hail to you.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. Let's see
I
what
suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see if they come back.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
They know Callan was married.
To the Tairn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go. Where are we? We got a few more areas we can go to.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales.
I heard the king was even gambling with some of the men down in the valley.
How do you do?
Hail to you. Black as sin and poisonous.
All right.
Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and the Maker will slit your throat.
Not much.
This is
from
supposed
all
to be
of
the
them.
battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of each time.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
Before we talk to Duncan, let's go get our mission. Oh, talk to these people real quick.
You there, elf. What's your name?
Oh, it's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I do not wish to speak. Not before the battle begins.
We must see to our hounds. To an Ash warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
Welcome to the king's camp, my lady.
Not much here.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's your problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I can muzzle?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
How smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Maybe you could help him. Could he be imprinted to
We
me?
can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Right.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up, respectfully backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see the intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. He growls weakly, but he does not
Well
challenge
done.
you.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
That might be why.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Let's see if I could find one. Do you think? Get it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Always gotta do what you can to save a dog. Alright, well, I think we'll talk to Duncan on the next episode. So have a wonderful day, peace and God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and we'll see what happens on the next episode.